I'm going to show you how to download the data in what I would consider a fairly easy way, and this should hopefully make things a little bit easier. First thing I'd like to do, and thank you for helping me out with this, I appreciate it. First thing we want to do is bring up the ESPN Golf Leaderboard. This is going to have all the data that we're going to use for this project. And as you'll see right here, 2021, that's the year. And we're going to draw data all the way from tournaments that from 10 years in the past. So we're going to go all the way down to, let's stop this if we can. We'll turn that off in a second. ESPN makes you listen to their, makes you watch their videos here. We're going to take tournaments from 2021 all the way down to 2011. We're going to take all the tournaments listed here except for the match play tournaments. I'll show you that in a second, which ones to take, which ones not to. And then from, we're going to take all the tournaments from 2021, 19, 18, 17, and 2016-17 season. And we're going to take 4 tournaments from 15, 14, 13, 12, all the way down to 2011. We're going to take 4 tournaments from the last 5 years. So let's say we go to let's start with the Rocket Mortgage Classic. Let's take that tournament, and we have all the information that we're going to need. It's going to be listed right here on the leaderboard page, and we're not going to pay attention to the playoff. We're just going to take each particular player, position 1, all the way down to the guy in first place, all the way down to the guy in last place, including the people that missed the cut. So this says cut right here. We're going to take all these people, including the guy that withdrew, so with the WD, and we're going to put this information into the database. And the first thing we want to do is we're going to have to enter the first and last name manually. That's the best way to do it. I don't know if you work with 1 screen or 2 screens. I actually have 2 screens. It makes it a little bit easier because I got more space. So I got the screen that you're looking at, then I have another screen that's connected to this computer through the display. If you see right here, hit display, it'll show the arrangement. I have 2 screens. I have 1 screen and then a second screen that I use. I don't know if you have that set up or not. I know you do a lot of database data entry, so you might have that. Now, if we go to the first guy we're going to go with is Cam Davis, and let's do it like this, a little easier. Cam Davis, we put his name in for the first guy. Cam, boom, Davis, and the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns can be actually a copy and paste. Just paste the information here, minus 18, all the 2 par, which is his final score, if they make the cut, to round 1 through round 4, then the total for the tournament. Just copy that back to the database, put 2 par, put the cursor in the 2 par, boom, there you go, and you got everything already in there. So that makes it really easy. The year is going to be 2020. This 2002 is the actual year the tournament was played. Now, this is going to be the same for everybody in that tournament. So you don't have to enter this more than once. You can copy and paste the rest of it. The name of the tournament is the Rocket Mortgage Classic. That's simple enough. Rocket Mortgage Classic. You can expand. You can obviously there's a couple ways to do this, as you know. You can go to format, hit auto row width, boom, hit that. It automatically expand that column. What month is it? July. If you want to, you can go the dates. Let's do July 1st through. Let's do it like that. Do July 4. Perfect. There. Calendar year played 2021. Okay, we're gonna do this. Do 2020 That's gonna be the year. We're gonna just put the season that they have uh, in right here at the top on the website. What's the golf course? It is right here, Detroit Golf Club. Detroit, yes, Detroit does have a golf club, even in Detroit. Detroit, comma, MI, Michigan. We want sorry, Detroit Golf Club. And then the city is, this one is actually in Detroit. Detroit, comma, Michigan. We want to do that, city and state. In fact, we'll do this. Make it easier. City and state. State, right, Michigan. And another thing, now once we get that populated, we can put in more information. Here's one thing I always do is Excel, I believe it's under preferences, save. I have an auto recover info that'll save auto recover. So that means every 2 minutes this is going to automatically save. So I got mine set for every 2 minutes, and boom, we're good there. And that way, in case something happens, I forget to hit the save button or God knows what, you got everything saved in case the computer battery dies or if whatever happens. Get distracted, do something else, or hit the wrong button, boom, you got your information still in there. You want to take this information from this page also for the par 72. That's right there. And then yards for the course is 7370. Just enter that in like that. There we go. Yards. So you only have to enter that once for each tournament because this is going to be common information for everybody in the tournament. So say there's a tournament, there's 150 people in there. Average tournament may have somewhere around 150 people in it, 160. Then there are tournaments which may only have 100 and some of them may only have 50. You'll love those. Then for each particular golfer for the tournaments, Cam, you click on the name. Click on this name, and more information will pop up. Come on. This of course not happening now. This shouldn't be an issue. This is something that's very rare, but for some reason it's not popping. I'll hit reload. Maybe that'll do it. Then hit, I don't know why, but for some reason that didn't pop up. I'll do whatever it wants. It's unusual. Here we go. Alrighty. This is why I use two screens. It's getting a little bit on the tight side here. Now, the first fields here has par hole 1 all the way to par hole 9 and out, then par 10 through par hole 18 and in. So the first 1 through 9 holes, in golf terms, it goes out. Then hole 10 through 18, you're coming back in. I guess that's in relation to the clubhouse. Then total is the total number of par for that course. This is all common information for every golfer in that particular tournament. So you can do a copy and paste here, 4 through 8. Just hit the top one, par 1 through 18 in total. Just copy that back here. Put the cursor on hole number 1. Bam, you're good to go. Look at that. You got that's all in there. And for this, you can take, there's 100, you can do this at the beginning or the end, whatever whatever works best for you, and you can put everything from the year through the par for the course, and you can go. You can count all the way down, or you can do this last. Just up to you. If there's 150 people in the tournament, you go all down to 151. Paste, boom, saying this is going to be common information for everybody in the tournament. So now this is done. So you're done with that for that particular tournament, and you're good to go. Now you want to put in the score for that particular golfer. The database is, look, you're halfway done already. You want to put in the round 1 through round 4 scores, and this is round 4. So if you look, round 4 pops up first. So you can put round 1, and you'll have the score for this particular guy. So you want to go from this total all the way to hole 1, copy that, and put that in there. And this is number 2. You have them in a row 2. Put the cursor in round 1, score in hole 1. Boom, hit that. Copy paste. You got everything for that round. You go to round 2 for I hit save a lot just because that's how I do it. It should automatically be saving every 2 minutes. I'll go to round 2 for Cam Davis. Round 2, click that. It'll have a score. The score, I don't care about these colors. It's no big deal because as long as I have the score, doesn't really matter. The score. So all the way from the total down to hole 1. Make sure it's in score. Super important. And go to round 2, hole score 1. Boom, you got that. Then you go to round 2. Then you go to round 3. Do the same thing. How easy this is. We're going to do 5 years because 5 years is going to take a long time. So, which is good for you. And round 1, round 3, score hole 1. We got that. Total for round 3 is 67. This way you can double check. You got 67 in there. You see you had a shot of 67 on round 4 also. You got that. Oh, whoops. Does that actually populate with the already with the sound? I may not. I double check the score for this just to make sure. If it's got the same score, just it's not going to have the same score in every hole. That's going to be rare. So copy and round 4 done. The date is the same size. That means I put the cursor on two cells. That didn't work. Sometimes it's not going to get it perfectly, so you have to go back and redo it. Sometimes you have to start from before the 67. It's a little tricky. Pretty sure you've seen this before. I mean, if it gets to be too problematic, you just might have to enter it manually, but usually you shouldn't. This one's giving me problems here. There's always something. Hopefully this should be good. There we go, got it. I guess you have to go before and after the number just to make sure. There you go. That's this information. I'm gonna hide these columns because we don't need them. This is the temperature, the wind, the precipitation, if it rained, and the humidity. Believe it or not, this affects golf scores. So this is part of the database where I start trying to do calculations to try to figure out how much this affects the scores. Some of it does a lot, some of it doesn't. Wind is a big thing in golf, but we're not gonna worry about that. So now you got a completely filled in a record for Cam Davis for the Rocket Mortgage Classic for 2018. for the season 2020-21. We're gonna put season in here. SEASON. Boom. That's right. That makes a lot more sense. There we go. And the month, we put date for the tournament. Date. That makes a lot more sense there too. Dates. There. Plural. There. I'm not going to worry about going back and changing that. Less work to do. There we go. Now we got it. A complete record for Cam Davis. Now we're going to get down to click on his name again, and that'll condense this file. Now we're gonna do that for everybody. I'm not worried about earnings or FedEx points. That's not important to me for these guys. Now, when you get down to these guys, cut, just enter. Just do the same thing for these guys. To par, his score is going to be cut. That's going to be in that field. For say Mark Hubbard, if we go down all the way down to whatever he is, like somewhere around 80th most likely. Mark Hubbard. Whoops. Mark. Please spell these names right, because so I can find them later. Thanks. I'll click that cut 7072 dash down. But this is perfect for this guy. So you only have to do 2 rounds, because most guys that don't make the cut, usually they only play 2 rounds. Occasionally they'll play 3, but that's fairly rare. And you just go to make sure we're on the same right row. We're on row 70. Oops. There we go with Mark Hubbard. Click his name. Boom. There we go. And it's just that simple. And boom, we hit Mark Hubbard scores. Hopefully it'll populate these cells without a problem. Not. You'll learn this one. Put the cursor before you. So there we go, like this. This should do it. Just a matter of learning it. There we go. You just want to make sure the cursor is slightly before and after. Slightly before the first number and slightly after the last one. And then round 2 for this guy. Was that round 2? So this we gotta be careful, because he shot a 72. And, let's see. Round 1. I shot a 70. See, that's my bad. Now we gotta go back and do this. Everything's perfect, especially me. There we go. Did it again. Should say 70 after roll 18. After there we go. 70. Perfect. Now, if you go down to round 2, okay, it actually still has hit copy on that. I didn't have to bring the cursor back. So boom. Oh, let's see if it worked, please. This may save a lot of time. 72. Oh, perfect. Oh, beautiful. So it looks like it'll copy all the columns automatically. It'll all you have to do is hit Command V if you're using a Mac. I use Macintosh. This is something else. Creed. I was watching the movie Creed last night. Anyway. Alrighty, hit save, and then boom, you got that one. So you go top to bottom. That's all you do, because round 3 and round 4 he didn't play. Yeah, so that's how it works. And when you miss the cut, you make no money. In most tournaments, very rarely you make any money if you miss the cut. Some tournaments don't have cuts, and boom, so you do all the fields for these guys, and hit Mark Hubbard, hit his name, to go on the next one, Brian Stewart, and so you just that's how it works. Save, and then it might take you, who knows, and how you might end up doing maybe an average of 1 golfer per minute or whatever, and 150 guys, 150 minutes, 2.5 hours. I'm not sure how long it'll take, but we'll figure that out and go from there. So anyway, that's how it's done per tournament. Not that complicated. And then as soon as this one, it looks like there are about 150 guys in it. If what might be good also is to is to actually put a number in each, just for each individual record. I mean, there might be 25,000 records at the end. You got 150 guys a tournament, average of half of them are going to play 4 rounds, the other half are going to play 2 rounds. So that's 75 times 4 is 300. 2 times 75 is 150. 450 rounds tournament. Uh, 450 times 50 rounds a year. That's like 25,000 rounds a year. So anyway, not the end of the world. Just anyway, so thank you so much. That should help getting everything together. And thank you so much. And let me figure out how to end this. There we go. All right, thank you so much.